Okay, for today's video, we will now be applying yung mga lessons na natutunan natin from previous episodes. Kung applicable talaga to sa any business or any coffee shop business na naisip natin. Kung ano mang origin story natin, ano ba yung passion natin, kung ano mang pinagmulan yan. Let's make some examples applying these models into the coffee shop that you would want to build so that magkaroon tayo ng whole idea kung paano siya ina-apply or maybe applicable ba talaga yung ganitong mga frameworks sa ating mga businesses. For today's video, let me introduce to you to our imaginary coffee shop. So this time, bibigyan natin ng buhay na what if this imaginary coffee shop happens to be a real life story. So this, yun nga, is what if this is an origin story of a coffee shop, and then paano natin i-apply yung mga models na pinag-usapan natin on our previous episodes in this situation. Okay? So, full disclaimer, this is something that we came up with. So if there would be any any names na namin dito, magiging similar tayo. So this is just a made up name lang, just for the context of the example. Okay? So full disclaimer. So as you can see here, is we have here the imaginary coffee shop as we call Cafe Comunidad Co. Okay, sige. So from the name itself, let's give them an origin story. So this is, sabihin natin, the origin story. So what if there is this coffee shop, a small coffee shop that was founded during the pandemic days, pandemic years. Probably ito ay sabihin natin mga 2020. Okay, sige, sabihin natin the height of the pandemic, 2020. This young couple happened to love coffee. But syempre dahil isolated lang tayo, nandun tayo sa times na most of our time is spent isolated, nasa room lang or maybe inside our houses. So yung feeling ng connection, ng bonding, yun yung na-miss nila yun. So kaya doon nila napaisip na during these times like they notice that people miss the feeling of connection, like chatting over coffee, meeting some friends, studying, or just sitting in peace. Dahil nga hindi pwede to back then, yun yung something that they would want to embody. Yun yung gusto nilang ma-feel. Kasi this is something that they are missing talaga. They are a people or a young couple that is having this gusto talaga nila yung connection, bonding, and relationship, and network, and more of those. Ngayon, yung lumuwag-luwag na yung restrictions natin, they decided to open a small coffee shop. So meron din silang small coffee shop. Coffee. Okay, so sabihin natin, lang siya, from neighborhood cafe. Okay, so yun yung origin story niya, just to give you a context. Now, as we move forward, what if we use yung origin story niya as an example to build yung the Venn diagram ng primary aim. Okay, so moving here. Ayan. So, as you can see here, we have here the primary aim. This one, the primary aim. So, saan natin nakuha to? Nakuha natin to coming from, nakuha natin to coming from this one. Okay. So dahil nga gusto nila yung feeling of bonds, feeling of connection and relationship, doon natin nakuha to. So as you can see here, ang ginawa natin is to create community-centered coffee space that connects people through meaningful coffee experiences while also supporting local farmers. So ang gusto nila is to uplift Philippine local coffee while also through this method, through this coffee, is they are also uplifting communities, building a community space, launching events, creating bonds, ano ba ba? Looking for ways to meet new people. So ganun yung gusto talaga nila. So, as you can see here, yun yung nagiging inspiration nila. Yung passion nila, yung passion nila is also connected to the primary aim, which is also nasa dito sa gitna. They love the culture and the stories behind coffee. Kaya they would want to also uplift Philippine local coffee. And how it connects people. So, yun yung ano nila, yun yung passion nila. Doon sila nanggigigil. Yun yung something that they would want to feel, to let the customers feel. Then, ano ba yung ano ba tong impact ito? Anong gusto nilang ipaglaban sa market? So they would want to build a space where people can slow down, connect, and feel at home. So ito yung needs at impact. Ito yung gusto nilang i-solve do sa problem, do sa market na gusto nilang i-solve. So ang pinaka natin dito, highlight natin dito would be, so let's put some highlights lang. To build a space which is connected also to this one. So connected siya dito. Okay? Where people can slow down, connect, and feel at home. Connection is also related to this one and also related to this one. Connect. Okay? Now, how can they make a profit out of this? Because they would want to serve the community, build a community, they build a space for them for connection, they will be profiting from this. Doon sila kikita because they are building a space and solving a problem doon sa specific market that they would want to serve. So as you can see here, yan. Okay, so to sustain themselves and eventually help fund local community projects. Dahil nga nakafocus sila sa community building, ang gusto nila is to also build the necessary funding and also profit to grow the business. And as they really grow the business, they are helping communities out. They are building communities from each and every area. Now, if you imagine this, if this is my vision, ang gusto ko talaga, ang passion ko is to build communities, foster culture, and look for any ways to build connection and be a space for connection. If I will be expanding other branches natin out there, kung saan man yan, kung malayo man yan, kung nasa province man yan, or nasa Metro Manila, tapos malayo naman yung lugar niya, they will still be having or promoting the same ideals, the same vision, which is community building. Dito pa din siya naka-centered. So, kahit malayo tayo, kahit malayo pa yung branches mo, if you have this vision, if you have this primary aim, centered, yung plan natin centered around the primary aim, then mas malinaw tayo mag-expand. Mas alam kasi natin yung anong pinaglalaban natin. What makes us different, what makes us unique, and even our plans didn't go well, there is something to hold on. May pinaglalaban tayo. Okay? Now, skills. Okay, I believe this should be first. I think dito muna siya kasi skills is more on a personal level. Diba? So, okay. So, but nandito na tayo. Okay, so skills. Along the way, dahil nga during the pandemic days, wala silang, dahil nga nasa bahay lang sila, they took the time to really understand and study brewing techniques, coffee, and probably basic roasting. Kasi magkakasunod na kasi yan eh. And once you are into coffee talaga, may mapupunta ka sa tinatawag natin rabbit hole. So rabbit hole, syempre, so madaming sangay-sangay, madaming tunnels, madaming papupuntahan. As you go in deeper, hindi lang yung kung anong nalaman mo, yun na yun. Madami pa siyang branches. Kaya nga tinatawag natin rabbit hole. The same goes with coffee. Kahit simple lang siya in the outside, it's really deeper on the inside. So, and also, probably, they have this career in social media or maybe nasa marketing sila. They are also utilizing kung ano yung specialty nila, social media marketing. So, they are using anong skills ang nag-gain nila throughout their career, their expertise, experiences, or probably yung level of interest. So ito, whatever nakuha nila dito, probably came from, so let me just write down, probably came from experiences, career nila, interest, profession, and something like that. So, ito yung na-build nila. So, they are using this to their advantage. Then, as you can see here, guys. Okay, now, pag ano mo siya, i-zoom out mo na ngayon siya, you can see here that these are all interconnected and is moving towards your primary aim. Kung ang primary aim mo is to build a community space that connects people through meaningful coffee experiences, you are using the skills you have built through the experiences you have gathered throughout the years of your experiences or knowledge na build natin towards your passion, which is connecting people through coffee. Kung ano mang na-build mo dito drives your passion. Then yung passion is yung nafe-feel ng market mo. Anong gusto mong gawing impact at sa market mo, anong problem na gusto mong i-solve, anong ibibigay mo sa kanila. Then this one, of course, you will be rewarded through these efforts. And dun ka kikita. Profit will be made if you are really serving a big problem to a community. Okay? So, ganito lang siya. This is how you can apply this. Okay, so now, paano naman natin i-move to gamitin yung isang model natin, which is yung vision pyramid. So, okay, malinaw na to. Nakita natin primary aim, passion, needs impact, profit, and skill set. Now, gawin natin siya ng isang pyramid. So, moving forward as a pyramid, okay, so, I haven't been digging deeper I haven't dug deeper or hindi ko napag-usapan na mas malalim pa yung values, strategic objectives at key performance indicators, but on this type of example, ilalagay lang natin siya, but papasadahan na natin yan for you to really understand ano yung mga anong tong mga na to, ano tong nakalagay na to. Okay, so as you can see here, ang values is your value as a human being, as a person. Ano ba yung value mo? Anong pinaglalaban mo? Ano yung feel mo na gusto mong mag-build as your culture? Ano yung mahalaga sa'yo? Okay, kagaya dito. Ang mahalaga niya, because we have mentioned this so many times, doon from the origin story towards the Venn diagram na primary aim niya, is multiple times na mention natin to, which is connection. And through this connection, they would also want to build authenticity because they would want to build authentic and genuine relationship. And then, because they would want to also help the Philippine local farmers, they have this local pride. And by doing so, gusto nilang masustain yun. Gusto nilang i-sustain yung magandang product, yung magandang consistency in terms of the service, masustain yung pag-deliver nila ng good coffee experience. So that is their values. This one, guys, eventually leads to the building of your culture. Okay? So ito yung pinaghahawakan mo, ito yung nafe-feel ng mga employees mo, stakeholders mo, investors, or probably partners. Ito yung something that they can feel. Hindi ito yung usual na nakalagay lang sa frames, nakapaskil lang sa wall. We are integrity, we are honest, we are we have malasakit, but hindi naman nila na-feel, di ba? Kaya ito are just words, pero they should be felt. More importantly than ipopost mo lang sa wall. Okay? So, vision natin is coming from the primary aim that you want to build a community space to connect people, is to be the most loved neighborhood, to be the most loved neighborhood cafe that brings people together and celebrates Filipino coffee. Brings coffee together, celebrates coffee, neighborhood cafe. Neighborhood cafe is connected to this one and this one. Brings coffee together is also connected to this one. Local pride is connected to this one and this one. But guys, konektado pa din sila. But this one, ang vision kasi natin is what do you see 5 or maybe mahaba tayo. What do you see sa business natin 10 years in the future? So ito, nakikita mo na siya 10 years in the future. Okay? Now, ang mission mo, how can you paano mo to i-achieve, di ba? Anong kailangan kong gawin? To serve quality local coffee beans while building a space for creativity, friendship, and belongingness. This one, guys, the building of space is connected to the neighborhood cafe, which also connected dito. Okay, so let me use another color. Okay, so this one is connected dito and also connected. So authenticity and connection. Alright? The same goes with the creativity, friendship, and belongingness. This is the authenticity. Kasi they would, as you want to connect people, gusto mo din yung authentic selves nila, ang ipapakita nila. Okay? Then, ano yung strategic objectives natin? If meron kang vision 10 years from now, paano mo siya gagawin? Strategic objectives is yung by numbers na tayo. Dapat siya ay measurable, kahit sabihin natin smart. Di ba smart? Specific. Okay, lagay natin dito. So, smart. Dapat ang strategic objectives mo. So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng smart? Smart means specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-gated. Basta related to time. Okay? So, dapat within smart siya. Dapat specific siya, measurable siya, kaya mo siyang gawin, realistic siya, at may oras. Kung ano mo siya, kailan mo siya gagawin, ilang years mo siya gagawin, 5 years, 10 years, ano ba siyang gagawin. So this one, ito yun, na-apply naman natin siya dito. Expand 3 community-based branches in 5 years. So this one is time. This one is measurable. All of this, kasi ano siya in 5 years. So, I think attainable naman siya. Attainable. All of this, kasi 5 years naman ginawa mo So, this is also realistic. Diba? Tatlo lang naman, hindi siya sobrang super expansive na 50 branches in 5 years na super hirap siyang gawin, diba? Ito tatlo lang naman. So, I think that's really attainable if you really push forward lang. Make it double the effort. And specific na siya kasi expand 3 community-based branches in 5 years and then partner with 10 local farmers so that you can also promote saan galing yung beans na yon. Is it originated from Bukidnon? Originated from Benguet? Then sino ang farmer na pinagkuhanan mo siya? So nagiging ka ng specialty cafe promoting Filipino-grown coffee beans. Okay? Then ang gusto mo, dahil nga community building ka, building connection, may special kang holding of community events. Okay? Not only for those who build connections, nang gusto nila magstay sa coffee shop, or mahilig lang sa kape, but also to tap into different communities that can also be related doon sa vision natin that you can build connection. Then, ang KPIs mo or key performance indicators, mas himay na siya. Coming from the strategic objectives is paano mo i-measure siya? So, dapat, eventually, kung nag-grow ka, gusto mo mag-grow yung dapat titingnan mo siya yung monthly repeat customer rate, yung retention ng customer, yung traffic, so ilang beses pumapasok, labas-pasok yung customers mo, saan usual platform sila, nagtatransact, online. So, this one, pwede mo maging statistics to. Is it online? Walk-in? Platforms like Foodpanda, Grab, any platforms that they can order. Online is probably through your Instagram page or Messenger page. Do you have like B2B or more on B2C ka? Which is business to clients or business to business. So, ito yung mga analytics mo to really achieve mo yung goals mo. Then, local bean sourcing, percentage, like paano mo naman nasusupport yung local farmers by also getting more information. Like, ilan yung sinusource mo, ilang percentage yung sinusource mo from this local farmer or this local farmer. Anong percentage na yun? So, this one yun. Okay, so ito, di ba? As you can see guys, connected siya dito. Then, connected dito. Then, connected dito. So, all of this has their own really connection talaga siya. Magkaka-connect talaga sila lahat. And community events. Yung community events is connected dito. Then ito connected dito. Ito connected dito. Diba? I'm hoping that you could understand the point of this example. I'm showing this to you guys so that you can understand that whatever this model is right now is really applicable to whatever iniisip mo na business ngayon. Kung coffee shop man siya or any other coffee shop, at this time coffee shop yung more of our examples, these are actually applicable talaga. And you can see here that once clear ang primary aim mo, once clear ang gusto mong gawin sa business mo, everything clicks, everything makes sense eh. This time, nagagawan mo siya agad ng isang business model. Like, saan ka papunta in the future? Ng isang upuan. Because ganun kalinaw eh, ganun kaliwanag yung gusto mong gawin eh. Okay, now we have a full idea on paano siya ginawa from the previous models na ginamit natin. Coming from the imaginary coffee shop, yung origin story, convert natin to your primary aim, then ginawa natin ng vision diagram or the vision pyramid. And this time around, is we will now be using the latest nating model na pinag-usapan from our previous episode, which is the Y circle. Okay? So, itong primary aim, as you can see here, yung primary aim natin, this one, saan ba siya nanggaling, di ba? Of course, dito din naman galing yan eh. Di ba? So, to create a community-centered coffee space that connects people through meaningful coffee experiences while supporting local farmers. So, dun pa din galing yan. Wala tayong binago dyan, guys. At konektado pa din siya. So, you can see here, all of these are interconnected eh. Yan, di ba? So, this one, pag-usapan naman natin yung yung Y circle. Iko-connect naman natin siya to your products from inside to outside. So, this time around, ang gagawin natin is coming from this one, palabas ka. So, ang Y mo, which is your primary aim, coming from the primary aim, is we believe, ang paniniwala mo, kung bakit ka nag-i-exist as a business, anong purpose mo, is we believe coffee has the power to connect people and strengthen communities. So, may great emphasis dito ng emotions. So, kasi coming from emotions kasi dapat ang why. Kasi ito yung great belief mo eh. Na ito yung gusto mong paglaban. So, the power to connect people and strengthen communities. So, this is the why. Then, paano mo siya gagawin? Is to we create warm, inclusive spaces, and serve locally sourced beans, design experience, and that brings people together. So, kung nagko-connect tayo guys, nakakaisip ka na ba dito ng mga pwedeng nating gawing product line coming from this how? So, this time around, ito lalatag na natin siya ng isang upuan lang. Ano yung mga services or products that you can serve that is connected to your how? Kasi yung how mo is also connected to your why. So, this one, ang pinaka-core products mo na ngayon guys this one will be your core products is coffee, pastries, and events. Yun. So, kung i-layout natin yan dito, ganito mangyayari yan. Kung i-layout natin yan, this is how it would look like. This one is coffee. This one is events. This one is pastries. And this one should be probably experience. So coffee, coming from your why, dahil ang gusto mo is to promote locally coffee beans, Philippine grown coffee beans. Malino na yan. Siyempre, ang gagawin mo dyan, ang coffee mo is single origin from local farmers. Okay. Events. Any events that is connected to community building. So madami ngayon guys, diba? Like sabihin natin spoken poetries, tattoos, or pottery class, or sticker class, or terrarium class, or ano ba? Baking class, and many more. Those classes has their own different communities. May iba't ibang community yan. Then why not start from there, diba? Serve them. Look for people who have the same interest as them and make your coffee shop as the space para sa kanila. Okay? So yun yung gusto natin gawin. And experiences is you want to elevate the experience by connection. Ang experience mo is dapat how can you give more experience through building connection. Paano? Like, pwede mo siyang gawin in like building rapport, know your customer well, KYC mo sila, know your customer, at alam mo yung ano yung needs nila. Ano yung needs nila, paano sila i-approach accordingly, ano yung nagpapa-uplift ng mood nila, ano yung nagpapasaya sa kanila. Then you can go beyond them. Beyond that, you can exceed the expectations. Kasi once you have exceed the expectations of your target market, they will be your allies. They will be the one who will serve as your marketing arm. They will spread the word, the goodwill of what you have done to them, at isa-spread nila yan towards all of their networks. And what if another network na matap nila is also is also believer of community building? Then that it compounds over time. Give yourself some time and it really compounds as long as ma-focus natin yung ito pa lang. As long as ma-focus natin yung good product, which is yung pastries. Okay, sige, sabihin natin halos konektado naman siya. Yung pastries natin is for building connection. So ang pastries natin is connection, for them to stay. Connection, feel at home. Diba? Feel at home. At comfort. Kaya meron kang pastries. Okay. Pastries at coffee are yung product line. So, if you can see here. So, this one and this one is your product line. This one is your service-based business. And this one is your USP, unique selling proposition. And that's how you make your business model. So this is an imaginary coffee shop lang that is highly relatable, because madami tayong pinagdaanan naman natin yon, and I believe some of us also feels the same or experience the same. And if you are also one of those who experience the same, ito na yun guys, this is the complete roadmap, kumbaga paano mo sisimulan from one simple idea, gawin mo siya into a model that really connects sa ating market. So in summary, ang why mo as ang nagbibigay ng drive, yung purpose, ang how mo ang magpo-push nun, then ang what is the manifestation or embodiment ng vision mo. And as you can see here guys, sobrang liwanag niya, sobrang clear niya, that if you want to build for this coffee shop, if this coffee shop wants to build connection and be the space, 4 lang ang pwede niyang i-offer. Diba? Hindi mo na kailangan mag-isip pa. I'll offer coffee with pastries, and I'll be active in building events and tapping into events by making my space as a community building space for those who wants to build connection. And by doing so, I want to also elevate the experience towards my customers. And ito na guys, ang ating whole business model using only 3 models. But eventually, as we go further towards our ating playbook, our whole playbook, we have different strategies and approaches to different circumstances. Let's say, marketing problem is this, we will use this model. If we have a branding problem, we will use this model. If we have pricing problem, we will use this model. If we have sales problem, we will use this model. If we have manpower problem, this will be the model. So that's my goal. That's our goal, that we will also be sharing with you lahat ng natutunan namin, then simplifying it through the use of visual frameworks. So it's really better and it's really easier for you to understand, and also easier for us to keep yung ng data, di ba? Yung keep ng model na to, na if ever kailangan ulit namin bisitahin to, it's easier for us to come up with ideas, di ba? Na dapat once na mag-create kami ng product, dapat may why muna kami. And the what becomes so clear because we have established the why. Hoping you like this content, and please do support us by liking, share, and following our channel. So that is all, and I'm hoping that you have learned a lot from this video. See you soon.